And so today we're looking at equal matrices. We're looking at exercise 20E, and that's number 1. It says, given a matrix A is negative 1, x, y, 2, and B equals 2, negative 1, 1, 3, C equals 2, P, 20, 12, 2Q, then the question we're asked is that if A times B equals a half C, find the value of x, y, P, and Q. So we need to write this out. So we say here is negative 1, x, y, 2. B is 2, negative 1, 1, 3. And that is equal to a half of 2p, 20, 12, and 2q. So we will matrix multiply on the left and we'll scalar multiply on the right. So let us do a little revision of how we matrix multiply. So remember, in matrix multiplication, we multiply row by column. So we'll see negative 1 times 2 plus x times 1. So first row, first column. Then the next one, first row, second column. So we'll see negative 1 times negative 1 plus x times 3. So first row, second column. Then for the third element, second row, first column. So y times 2 plus 2 times 1. And then for the final element, second row and second column, y times negative 1 plus 2 times 3. That is the matrix multiplication. For the scalar, all we'll be doing is timesing each of the elements by the half. So half times 2p, half times 20, half times 12, and half times 2q. Alright? Now we can move on to our next step. Negative 1 times 2, that's going to be negative 2, plus x times 1 is simply x. Negative 1 times negative 1, that's a positive 1. Plus x times 3 is simply 3x. Y times 2, that's 2y. Plus 2 times 1 is simply 2. Y times negative 1, that's a negative y. Plus 2 times 3 is 6. So that is the matrix multiplication there. Equals half of 2p, well, the 2's cancel, so that's simply p. Half of 20 is obviously 10. Half of 12 is 6. And half of 2q is simply q. So we have our next step. Now we have everything more or less how we need it. So now we can equate. So when we equate, basically we're equating the left hand side to the right hand side, meaning that we're going to take whatever is on this side, let it be equal to the other. So the first thing is negative 2 plus x will equal b. We don't know what that is. Then 1 plus 3x equals 10. We don't know what the answer is going to be there, but here we can work it out. So we have to work it out at this point. So we'll say, all right, the opposite of adding 1 is minusing 1. So if I minus 1 from the left hand side and the right hand side, this will cancel, so I get 3x is equal to 10 minus 1, which is 9. If I have 10 and I minus 1, I stay with 9. But I want the value of x. So I'll divide by 3. So I'll divide both sides by 3. And this gives me that x is 3. Because 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now that I have that, I can answer the first part. Alright? Now that I have that, I can answer the first part, which says negative 2 plus x equals p. So if I substitute 3 for x, that means that I'm going to have negative 2 plus the 3 should give me p. Meaning that p, if I have 3 and I take 2 from it, I stay with 1. So I have 2 of my answers. I have p is equal to 1. I have x equals 3. But I still have 2 more to do. I have 2y plus 2 equals 6. And I have 6 minus y equals q. Alright? Since I don't have any space there, alright, what I will do is I'll erase the first line, which is only information, and I'll work that out. So 2y plus 2 equals 6. I must start with the addition. The opposite of addition is subtraction. So minus 2 from both sides, which cancels. I get 2y equals 4. That's 6 minus 2, 4. And then I'll divide by 2. So y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2. Alright? Now, the final piece, it says 6 minus y equals q. And I will substitute 2 for y. So I have 6 minus 2 is q. That means that q is 4. Alright? And here I have all my answers. So I can say, therefore, the results are P is 1, Q is 4, X is 3, and Y is 2. All right? And that is a single question. One question.